What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning into the channel. So, got the bike up on the lift, about to start tearing it apart. It just won't run. Cylinders, pistons, rings, whatever. I've got to get in there and figure it out. But it just doesn't have enough compression to take off. And looking in there, you can see where something has been in there, just digging into the cylinder walls, making it pretty hard to even try to want to kick over it. It finds a point in there that it just gets stuck, and you really got to slam into it to get it past that point. And it's only on one piston, so I don't know what it is. We'll get there eventually. But the story was that when I went to go pick it up, the guy told me that he was getting in bad health, which you can see that he wasn't doing the greatest. This was his bike for, I think, if I remember right, 25 years. Parked in 2009 or 2008, somewhere in there. I don't know. He just said that he just couldn't kick it anymore, so he parked it. I was actually pretty impressed on the condition of the bike. I mean, for something that's almost 50 years old, it looks good. I mean, yeah. And I was actually looking for just a donor bike, something I can take apart and put on this other frame over here. But the condition that it is in, I kind of decided at that point that I was just going to redo it, put a fresh coat of paint on it, you know, spruce it up a little bit, make it look pretty good, make it look all right. But the more I was in here trying to work on it, get it going, and looking at my other frame over there, I was like, yeah, I really want this other frame. I like the way it's laid out and laid low, and something I'd want. But we'll just go ahead and start tearing this thing apart and going through everything as we get to it and see what kind of condition it really is in. So I'm more than likely gonna end up doing all new wiring in this thing. Maybe some of the old style braided type line. But in the off chance that I reuse this or I give it off to someone else, then I got pictures of how everything goes back together. Just little mental notes to figure out which ends go where. head against it, right?
What's up, bud? What's up, dude?
What up, dude?
What's up, man?
Oh, just got fucking boater's bike most of the way done.
Most of the way done?
Most of the way done.
Get her stripped down.
Yeah, you are.
Taking her clothes off.
Yeah, just, lift up the skirt a little bit,
Yeah. Only action I can get right now.
We got the air cleaner on, all the lights are done. Backrest is done.
Let's take it out for a test run.
Yeah, I want to test out, put that air cleaner on.
What?
Fun.
Sure.
Not really.
Well, it's just, I don't think I'm going to reuse any of this wiring harness, but on the off chance that I do.
Try to label it and not fucking, yeah, I hear you.
I know a guy that can make a wiring harness.
Well, I can run one too. And I'm probably gonna get a bunch of this type wire right here and just run all my own shit, cause.
Well, this is a loom. Yeah, that's just a loom. I have a bunch of loom.
Cause I got the old school braided shit like that. That's got like different colors on it.
Yeah, it's the fiber infused.
Yeah, and then try to find some asphalt looming, cause when I try to go through like the frame or come out through an exit somewhere.
You can't see the wires on his. That shit is clean.
On his?
Yeah, it's done.
Holy shit.
I did his this morning.
Yeah, I don't know if this is stock right there. I don't know what that would even go to.
No.
No.
Because I'm sitting there looking at the.
That's shit weld right there.
Well, that's not the only point I have shit weld. There's exhaust support tube
Oh,
broke
yeah,
off.
I see that.
And
They just creamed it with fucking weld, man.
But they welded it to the fucking thing.
Jesus.
So now I'm gonna cut. Well, it's not gonna matter. This frame ain't getting used.
Yeah.
Just look at, I mean, just the shit. I mean, spliced in. I don't know what the flagging's worth.
Oh, those are old fucking relays too.
So I should have just talked you not into getting this.
No. This is
We did good things.
this is a donor bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely upgrade relays.
I don't feel so bad about tearing this frame apart now.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Like I can't. Like I couldn't see a reason what the fuck this thing was.
There's no reason to notch it there at all.
Unless if they.
Oh shit! This too, right here.
Oh shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Down too. Oh,
Yeah.
you bent it right there.
Yeah.
hard shell section? Yeah. Oh. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like I thought, now I'm thinking about this, like, I see this little thing right here. Shifter right here. See, if I go forward controls, right. Now I'm thinking about maybe just clutch.
Suicide.
Jockey shift, clutch that, suicide it. Because the brake will still be over here. I can lose one entire, I can lose a control off of that. And then all I need is just a throttle.
I'm sure you're gonna upgrade the wiring harness so you could do signals or something.
You're gonna make my own type thing.
Hand signals?
Yeah, hand signals, no turn lights. Just headlight, tail light. I mean, I could Yamaha or the metric bikes make. I think it's on this side here.
Oh, the switch.
Yeah, they left and right. So if I really wanted to have turn signals on it, I can get that one and keep everything here. Now, the only thing left on here is the engine and the swing arm. I don't know why I have a thing about getting bent frames. This one's got a bow that runs out that way. Someone came and welded this onto the frame. This is just your this is your exhaust support tube, and they welded it onto here. And this is bent forward as well. So it's a good thing I didn't try to go ahead and put this bike together on this frame. It's all kinds of screwed up. I'm not sure anybody knows if this little indentation is supposed to be here or not. I don't know. But this is where it's been at. Yeah, kickstand. A couple things here. Motor mount's bent. Cups just fall out. Gotta get new cups. Size them per the neck there. Cause I gotta mic that and then get like, I gotta get overs and then have to have these pressed in.
Do you have a regular micrometer or do you have a digital?
I got a digital one. Probably like 4 hours or so to get this stripped down all the way down to here. Alright, so now I've got the frame completely tore apart. Finally got the swing arm off of it. I had to cut the exhaust support off of it. That was just goop welded up there. Got the motor pressure clean, got it all cleaned up. Got this frame up here, about to take the front end off of it and take the rear swing arm off of it. point in time, I'm keeping the 75 front end on here. I might eventually swap it out for a Springer of some sort later on down the road, but I think this is what I'm really just gonna run with on this bike. I got a lot of the pieces in that I need to get this hardtail section kicked off. I finally got the hardtail section in itself. Now all this is from Lowbrow Customs. A lot of it is the gas box stuff, but I've talked to these guys and they've communicated back and forth with me. I let them know what I'm trying to do. They're not sponsoring me at all, so I just found that their stuff is really easy to find, easy to fabricate off of. They have everything that you need, all the bungs that you need to mount this to the sissy bar to the fender itself. Now they got a coil and key mount here. This is going to be for the battery tray, which this is the battery tray here. And then I also have pieces that will allow me to mount the battery tray to the rear fender as well to keep this in place. Now I originally wanted a tail dragger style fender that starts down here. You know, we're going to start it down here and we're going to go all the way around the tire to where it comes out at the very bottom and then has a little ducktail on it. But I may need two of these. I might be able to use, you know, the existing fender here because it's got that little bobtail on it, and just cut this to where it's going to fit along with that line. They should be about the same radius and everything. It's the same width, but we'll see how that works. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to use this, but I'm going to use this for a specific reason to make sure if I can get this done or not. It's going to be a different style of sissy bar, but it's going to be the same shape as what this is here. I think it should be pretty cool when it's all said and done. Mounting hardware for the front motor mounts here. Have not got in, so I still got one more thing coming in, and that is going to be the front motor plates, because the ones I have on originally were bent. They're going to allow me to have 4 controls, which I should be able to use from a earlier year Sportster. Now I like to put a jockey shift and a foot clutch on this thing, and if anybody out there has any knowledge on how that's done, please let me know. So this will be a lot more fabricating than I've ever done so far. You know, this is my first actual bike build here, and it was just basically a frame swap. Not that big of a deal. You just take everything out and put it right back in the other one. Never gone in and actually had to do the hardtail section, try to figure out how to mount everything, get it all in, and get it all welded up. But I'm in for the process. I like doing this kind of stuff, and you never know until you actually do it. I don't know. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a really good learning experience, that's for sure. And I don't know, after putting, you know, this little purple machine over here together, you know, to me it just has a different feel of building your own bike and making it the way you want it and getting out on the open roads and just cruising, man. It's hard to explain the feeling of that. But this is something that I've always liked, and it's going to be the style that I want it to be in. You know, I'd rather do something like this than go out and buy a bike and then make any other changes to it. Oh, that's just me personally. I don't know. I think in the next video I'm going to go through this other motor and start tearing it apart on the top end and seeing how the jugs and heads and valves and everything looks on that. It'd be nice if I can just take those off and swap them over onto this motor here. Otherwise, this is going to have to get bored out and go bigger, which it is actually 30 over, and I've seen the stamping for 30 over pistons in there, so I don't really know what went wrong on this thing, but something is definitely wrong on the inside and it's not good. So if we have to, we'll just take that to a 40 over and then maybe just do some cam swaps if I can get this thing taken apart and verify that the jugs and valves, you know, the heads, if those are all good, then we'll just take those off and put them onto there and not have to do any other motor work to it, which would be nice. I mean, I wouldn't mind go ahead and hype up the motor just a hair, but that can always be done later. I don't have the experience in doing a lot of this stuff. A lot of this is just wanting to do it. I have something in my head that I want to go by, and that's what I'm trying to do. Don't be afraid to do your own project. You know, you can buy them cheap enough and just kind of go from there if you want to. There's always forums and people that are willing to help you along the way when you really need it. Kind of like the approach I'm trying to go with this thing. And I think that should be a nice looking bike when it's all said and done. I'm gonna have to go in and cut this fender here out and probably cut along here to get it to match this profile here, and then weld these two pieces together, but kind of wanting this little tail dragger effect on this thing. Now that's all I've got for this video here. I gotta get this sent in by the end of this coming week. Hopefully they won't have it for very long. We'll get that back over here and start getting all the stuff put on it and try to make a bike. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching along, and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. If you like this content, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We'll check you later.